Lydia, I insist on your behaving as becomes a young woman. Show your good breeding at least, though you have forgot your duty.
I've told you already, Mum. I shall look at him and will speak to him.
Here we are, Mrs. Malaprop, come to mitigate the frowns of unrelenting beauty. And difficult enough, I had to bring this fellow. I don't know what's the matter, but if I had not held him by force, he'd have given me the slip.
You have infinite trouble, Sir Anthony, in the affair. I'm ashamed for the cause. Lydia, rise, I beseech you, pay your respects.
I hope, ma'am, that Miss Languish has reflected on the worth of this gentleman, and the regard due to her aunt's choice and my alliance. Now, Jack, speak to her.
What the devil should I do? You see, sir? She won't even look at me when she's talking to me. I knew she wouldn't. I told you so. Let me entreat you, sir, to leave us together.
I wonder I hadn't heard my aunt exclaim yet. Perhaps the two regimentals are alike and she is somewhat blind.
I say, sir, I won't stir a foot yet.
I am sorry to say, Sir Anthony, that my affluence over my niece is very small. Turn around, Lydia, I blush for you.
May I not flatter myself that Miss Languish will assign what cause of dislike she can have to my son? Why don't you begin, Jack? Speak, you puppy, speak!
It is impossible, Sir Anthony, that she can have any. She will not say she has. Answer, hussy, why don't you answer?
Then, madam, I trust that a childish and hasty predilection will be no bar to Jack's happiness. Zounds, Sarah, why don't you speak?
It seems my lover is as little inclined to conversation as myself. How strangely blind my aunt must be.
Madam. I'm so confounded and so confused. I know I should be so sir, I knew it. The tremor of my passion entirely takes away the presence of mind. But it don't take away your grateful, does it? Go up and speak to her directly.
Sir Anthony, shall we even together? Ah, you stubborn little vixen.
Not yet, madam, not yet. What the devil are you ask? Unlock your jaws, sirrah!
Oh, heaven sent, she may be too sudden to look round. I must disguise my voice. Will not Miss Languish lend an ear to the mild accents of true love? Will not...
What the devil ails the fellow? Why don't you speak out? Not stand there croaking like a frog in a quinsy.
The accents of my awe and my modesty quite choke me.
Ah, your modesty again, Jack. I'll tell you what. If you don't speak out directly and glibly too, I shall be in such a rage. Mrs. Malaprop, I wish the lady would favour us with something other than a side front.
So what will I tasting? Be not surprised, my Lydia. Suppress all surprise at present.
Heavens! 'Tis Beverley's voice. Sure he can't have imposed on Sir Anthony too. How can this be? My Beverley? Is it really you? My Beverley?
Ah! It is all over.
Beverley? The devil Beverley. What can the girl mean? This is my son, Jack Absolute.
For shame, hussy, for shame! Your head runs so in that fellow that you have him always in your eyes. Beg Captain Absolute's pardon directly.
I see you, Captain Absolute, only my beloved Beverley.
Sounds the girl's mad. Her brain's been turned by reading.
Oh, my conscience, I believe so. What do you mean by Beverley, hussy? You saw Captain Absolute before today. There he is, your husband that shall be.
When I've known my Beverley,
Oh, Jesus, mad as bedlam! Or has this fellow been playing us a rogue's trick? Come here, sirrah! Who the devil are you?
Faith, sir. I'm not quite clear myself. I'll endeavour to recollect.
Are you my son or not? Answer for your mother, you dog, if you won't for me.
I, sir, who are you? Oh, mercy. Beginning to suspect.
Ye powers of impotence befriend me. Sir Anthony, most surely I am your wife's son, and I sincerely believe myself to be yours also. I hope my duties are shown. Mrs. Malaprop, I am your most respectful admirer, and shall be proud to add affectionate nephew. I need not tell Lydia that she sees her faithful Beverley, who, knowing her single generosity of her temper, assumed that name and station, which is now proven a test to the most disinterested love, which he now hopes to enjoy in a more elevated character.
So, there will be no elopement after all.
Upon my soul, Jack, thou art a very impudent fellow. To do you justice, I think I never saw a piece of more consummate assurance.
Oh, you flatter me, sir. You compliment. 'Tis my modesty, you know. My modesty which has stood in my way.
Well, I am glad you are not the dull, insensible varlet you pretended to be. However, I am glad you have made a fool of your father, you dog. I am. So this was your penitence, your duty and obedience. I thought it was damned sudden. What, you never heard their names before? Not you? What, the Languishers of Worcestershire? If you could please me in the affair, it was all you desired. Ah, you dissembling villain! What, she squints, eh? A little red-haired girl? I wonder you ain't ashamed to hold up your head.
It is with difficulty, sir. I am much confused, very much confused, as you must perceive.
Oh, Lord Sir Anthony. A new light breaks in upon me. Hey, what? Captain, did you write the letters then? What? Am I to thank you for the elegant compilation of an old weather-beaten she-dragon? Oh, mercy. Was it you that reflected on my parts of speech?
Dear sir, my modesty will be overpowered at last. If you don't assist me, I shall be not certain to stand it.
Come, Mrs. Malaprop. We must forget and forgive. Odds life. Matters have taken so clever a turn all of a sudden that I could find it in my heart to be so good-humoured and so gallant. Eh, Mrs. Malaprop?
Well, Sir Anthony, since you desire it, we will not anticipate the past. So mind, young people, our retrospection will be all to the future.
Come, Mrs. Malaprop, we must leave them together. They long to fly into each other's arms. I warrant, Jack isn't the cheek as I said, and the eye, you rogue, and the lip, eh? Come, Mrs. Malaprop, we'll not disturb their tenderness. This is the time of life for happiness. Use the season made for joy. Hey! I'm in such good spirits that I don't know what I could not do. Permit me, ma. Older, I should like to have it fully myself. Older.
Hello everyone, welcome to your jury duty. Please remember to turn off all mobile phones as there will be no flash photography or videography, and please remember to stay unbiased as this is part of your jury duty. Would you mind just reading these out for us? Thank you. And enjoy your jury duty, everyone.
Today is May the 13th. The time is 6:50 p.m. And would you please confirm your name to be Anwea Young?
That's right.
Okay, Mr. Young. This interview is being recorded for security reasons. There is nothing to be alarmed about.
Why would I be alarmed? I've done nothing wrong. You're wasting your time.
And do you know why you're here today?
I haven't got a clue.
You are here because you are suspected of having killed 3 separate people on 3 separate occasions. The first of those victims being your partner, Sarah Owens.
I would never do such a thing.
Would you like to tell your side of the story?
Well, it was a typical Sunday afternoon. My partner was in the kitchen preparing food for a Sunday roast, as a woman should. I was in the living room watching the football, when, naturally, I asked my partner Sarah to come into the living room. She slipped and before me lay a horrific scene. It's a tragedy, officer. And then...
That's not what happened, you liar. This is what happened. It was a typical Sunday afternoon. I was in the kitchen preparing food for Sunday roast, and my partner was in the living room watching the football. He thought I was cheating on him with his co-worker Levi, who happened to be one of my best friends who had just gotten married. But he was wrong. He was so wrong. Hello? Oh yeah, I'm all good. You okay? Yeah, good. What's up? Oh, you mustn't find out. You mustn't find out.
He mustn't find out.
I booked the hotel.
You've booked the hotel.
No, he doesn't know I'm talking to you. He would hate it if he knew. He's in work most of next week. We can get together then. Do this properly. I thought he almost heard when I was booking the table. That would have ruined everything.
That would have ruined everything.
Oh God, yeah. He would go mad. But don't worry. I won't tell him yet. Yeah, well, okay. That's all sorted. Alright. Catch you later. Bye.
Saren, come in here a minute.
Yeah?
Who was that on the phone?
Oh, it's just Levi.
Oh, just Levi. What did he want?
Don't worry. You'll find out soon enough.
Oh, will I? You cheat! He mustn't find out. I booked the hotel. You dumb slut! Did you think I wouldn't notice?
You're drunk, and get out of my face!
I'll teach you to cheat on me!
So this is my story,
And that's what happened.
And could you justify your appearance to your place of employment when the second person you were accused of murdering works at the despite not being scheduled that day?
I was just checking up on an old pal. He was such good friends with my girlfriend and I. You see, I turned up and I called him. He was working on this BMW 7 Series, but no answer. I tapped his leg. No answer. And it was only when, oh God, I pulled him out from under the car that I saw his face had turned blue from drinking brake fluid.
And how do you know it was brake fluid?
Well, I am a mechanic. I know these things. So I went to call for help, and then...
That was not what happened. My death was not an act of suicide. I had everything to live for. My death was not an act of suicide, but injustice and cruelty. This is what really happened. It was a typical Monday morning. I knew nothing of the night before. I was in work, fixing a BMW 7 Series for a favour for an old mate of mine. Brake pads, you know. When Anwea, my co-worker, my friend, came into work with the wrong idea about me and his girlfriend. He thought we were... Oh, it's just ridiculous. What the bloody hell are you doing? You could have knocked before you came in here. You gave me an heart attack, Ed. Anyway, what do you think about this buoy? Just came this morning. Busted brake pads or something. Looks great, but extremely dangerous.
Danger lurks around every corner, doesn't it?
You say that again, mate, especially this tomorrow. I thought you had the day off today.
Well, I did, but as money has been tight recently, I thought I'd pick up some extra shifts.
Oh, fair enough. Can't complain though. I do like the dump. Tell you what, you can do something for me. Fetch me my drink and the screwdriver from over on the desk, please. I'm a bit harsh in here.
Of course.
Cheers, mate, thank you. Oh, so, did you see the football last night? Less said better. Oh, God, this is going to take me forever now.
And there's your screwdriver. And there's your
Oh, cheers, mate, thank you. That tastes off. Right, better get back to sorting out these busted brake pads. I want to get the replacement part and this done by the end of today.
Right.
That's just my day off.
Well, I am going to go to the office. Do you want anything?
No, honestly, I am. Help me!
What was that?
Help me! My throat's burning. My throat burning.
I must have switched your water with brake fluid. So that's what happened to Levi, and a tragedy that should never have happened.
And finally, could you tell us where you were at the third victim's death?
Well, after what happened to Levi, I went to call for some help. And then Teufel came into the garage because Levi had forgotten his sandwiches that day. I had to explain what had happened to her partner, but it was a tragedy because that's when...
That's not what happened. Anwea was rather trying to dodge letting me be able to see my boyfriend. So this is what happened.
Just like a little...
Hiya.
What are you doing here?
Just come to give him his lunch.
Well, leave here with me. I'll make sure.
I'm sure you won't mind having a break.
Well, he's very busy at the moment.
Well, like I said, breaks can help him relax, you know.
Well, he's having a nap.
But you just said he was busy, so he can't be having a nap and be busy.
He's perfectly fine, okay?
Why would you say he's fine when I didn't suggest that he wasn't fine? So are you trying to suggest he's not okay?
Look, he's perfectly fine. Don't calm down.
Oh,
He's
God.
perfectly fine.
I'm hyperventilating. It happens when I'm stressed.
Well, why don't you take a seat, have a drink.
Thank you.
I'm sure he won't be too long.
You know what he's like when he becomes stressed. He's too busy, so he becomes stressed and forgets something, but he's so busy with your party.
Oh, what? Party?
Um,
You mentioned a party.
no party here.
I'm fairly sure you mentioned a party. My birthday coming up, and you mentioned a party. It better not be a birthday party. I hate birthday parties.
You got me. We know you hate surprises, so we wanted to keep it until the birthday, but you just hate them so much.
You mustn't find out.
You mustn't find out.
You mustn't find out.
You mustn't find
You
out.
mustn't find out.
What did you put in that drink?
You always jump to conclusions.
You never think before you act.
You said it great for all four of us. You always jump to
You never
conclusions.
think
You
before
said it
you
great.
act.
You always jump to
You never think
conclusions. You
before
said
you
it great.
act. You never think before you act.
Shut up!
You're so young you can grab your things and go. Sorry for wasting your time.
Thank you. About time. No, no. You!